Hey everyone, my name is Daniel, and this video is about how to redeploy Copilot Studio agents to Microsoft 365 Copilot. And this video is part of my overall How to Deploy Agents from Copilot Studio series, this one being video number 5. So this video came as a special request because one of the viewers asked this question in my YouTube comments. Specifically, there was some confusion between what is the version and how you handle it when you just share the agent from Copilot Studio versus when you're deploying it at the org level. So this video is going to answer all of those questions. I'm going to walk you through it step by step just for you. But first, here's my intro video. So let's get started. First, let me just give you a quick overview of this agent that I'm going to use for this redeployment process. And you might already be familiar with it because Safe Travels is a template that is available in Copilot Studio. So that's the one that I used for this video. I just went ahead and tweaked it a little bit. Now, some important things I want to call out about this agent is right, I see on the top right, the publish date. You guessed it. I've already gone ahead and published this. So if I go now to my channels, go to this channel, Microsoft 365 and Teams. Over here, if I go ahead and select this availability options, see right over here, available in App Store specifically for everyone in my org, that one has a green check. That means I've already done this deployment and it's gone through successfully. The other thing I can show you is that in Mac, Microsoft 365 Admin Center under Agents, when I come and look over here, I already have that Safe Travels. You see, it was created and published in the past, and this is the one because I can always come over here. I can go ahead and assign all of those custom security groups and everything. By the way, if you're interested in step-by-step process on how to do this, I did a full video on how to deploy specifically to this channel. The links are down in the description below. So our goal right now for this video is to go through the redeployment process, but here's the trick to it. I'm going to do two scenarios. We're going to come back to this agent and I'm going to redeploy it at the org level. So I'm going to follow the process and redeploy it. But I'm also going to show you the difference between how quickly things work if I can go ahead and just see it directly from the agent side. It'll make sense all in a few minutes. So here's the overview. Let's jump into it. So as an example, in this agent, I've made a few tweaks. I've gone ahead and updated my instructions because I wanted to be really tight and crisp. And then also based on the conversations that I'm seeing happening over here. See, for example, I can see all the activity that is happening over here. I went ahead and also added these two suggested prompts because they were the most common ones, like what is the weather for today? And then what is the weather for tomorrow? So based on activity, I did that, all right? Two very minor changes. Now what I'm going to do is the deployment. So let's do the first process, all right? I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to go and do a publish because I went ahead and made the change. I have to do a publish. Now, prior to the publishing, you also have to do saving, but the saving happens very fast because say if I went ahead and did a change in my instructions over here, if I added something, this save button will be lit up and I'll go ahead and save it. So at each of these features where the instructions on the main page or down to the topics or the knowledge, you will go ahead and save each of those features. However, at the end of that, you got to come over here and do one publish. Now, remember the tips I've shared in the other videos? Initially, when you're just doing a fresh deployment, you really don't have to select this for newest version checkbox because you are doing the first deployment. However, in this scenario and for everything else after that, I am going to select this for newest version because I want to make sure now the end users get the latest enhancements as quickly as possible. So this is the first thing, all right? Whether you're doing it at the org level or sharing it individually, you got to do this publishing. And you can see over here, I have a previous date, which was May 21st. Today's date is May 23rd. So now I get the updated date as well. And this is neat. It's also going and giving me this date timestamp. And if anytime this disappears or you went and X'd out of it, it's completely fine. You come back over here to the channels and you can also see that same information. So you don't lose it. You just got to know where to find it. All right. So the first thing was done. All right. We just did the general publishing. Now, if you quickly want to go ahead and see this enhancement, prior to even publishing it at the org level, there is one way to do it. You come over here directly to the channels, you go and select this C agent in M365. And when I click on it, another tab opens up and it directly takes me over here. Now, a couple of interesting things happen on this side. You are immediately able to see this latest version, 1.0.6. That is the newest version number based on this recent changes that we did. So that's the key tip, is you immediately see this version. Because I'll go and click on this ad right now. You will see this agent show up, and I can even go ahead and have some conversations to it, like, yeah, ask what is the weather today? And then it'll go ahead and pull information from the knowledge and go ahead and answer that. So this is the first process. Now, if you look at the left vertical navigation, this one is the agent that we went ahead and directly deployed it. This one right here, the process on this side. And therefore, I can even go ahead and unpin, and therefore I can go ahead and unpin it or even do this uninstall. The one on the top is the one that I've deployed it at the org level. Yes, I have the option to pin and unpin, but you can see over here, I don't have the option to uninstall it. Why? Because it says not available not available for admin install agents. That should be your clue that this was the one that was deployed at the org level. Now, let's switch over here to the Mac side because I want to come and take a look at this agent. Like, I'm going to refresh this just to make sure I'm seeing the latest and the greatest information. Go back over here again to the all agents. Let this finish loading. This is the new agent that we just deployed. When I go and click on it, you will see that I don't have all the options, right? And I deep dive all of this again in my previous video. Highly recommend you go watch that. This is the one that was deployed at the org level because you can see you've got this uninstall, you've got the block. You can go ahead and allocate all the users. But what's interesting is when I come to the details, see, this is version number 100. See this guy over here? This version number is 106. And so you see the difference when you deploy the agent directly from Copilot Studio and just give the link to the end users. They are immediately able to see it and they always see the latest information. Very good idea for small set of people, especially those who are a small group of pilot testers or just for you as a developer to test it out in the production site before they release it to the org people, okay? This is a good scenario for that. Just a quick update. If you wish to support my channel, you have two options. Go to my YouTube channel, click on join and select any one of these membership options. Keep in mind, you can cancel it at any time. For a one-time payment, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Dan Christian and select either 1, 5, or as many coffees as you like. Thank you for your support. But now I'm going to deploy this at the org level. And to do that, you got to come back again into the Copilot Studio, go again to the channels, select your channel, but we are going to go to availability options, go to show everyone in my org, and here I'm going to click on submit to org catalog. Right now it still says version 100 is green because you and I just saw it at the Mac Center also was 100. But now when I go and click on submit to an org catalog, it's going ahead and saying, hey, everyone is going to have access to see this agent. You and I know that's not true because it is tied by a security group. So I'll click on yes. It is processing my request, and then it's also sending the agent to our admin in the Microsoft Admin Center. This usually takes a solid few seconds. You just got to wait. There you go. It said your request completed successfully. And now this is what I like because it's still telling me that this is your current version. However, it's telling that the next version, 106, that has been deployed successfully and is waiting for approval. So I'm going to leave this over here, but we're going to switch over to the Mac side. All right, let me X out of this one and I'm going to go and do a refresh. Now, once this thing comes up, there is a trick. Like you can come back again into the Mac agents, all agents, and do a search for it. I mean, in my dev scenario, I only have 291 agents. You might have thousands, and this may not immediately show up. So in your scenario, you can either come and do a search over here or make it easier. You see on the top, you have these tabs, registry, map, see request, just click on request. It will show up right over here. See that safe travels? That's the one that we just deployed and it says pending state. I highly recommend you to use this request because it makes things so much more easier. Important tip for you. All right, so now I can come over here and I can either click on this ellipsis and do this update, or I can just click on this side. A window will slide in from the right with all the loading agent details. And on the top right, there is the option for update in a store, all right? So out of curiosity, I see this option in the requests. Will I see it if I just find it in the normal way as well? Well, let's go take a look. If I just go to the registry, I go to the safe travels, this comes up, but see on here, I only see uninstall and block. I don't see the republish option. So therefore, you and I know it is important to come to the request and find this option, because over here is the option to go ahead and update it. All right, so let's do that. All right, now I'm going to come and update it. It is asking me update safe travels. Once published, the agent will be available to users based on the tenant default settings. We know what those settings are. I'm going to go and click on updating the agent. It says, great, you have updated safe travels and made it available to users. But let's switch back over here into the Copilot Studio side, all right? I'm seeing this, so if I now do a refresh, there you go. You see the pending one is gone, and now it is telling me, hey, version 106 is the one that is published by our organization. So the two versions also are in sync. Make sense? Good. So hopefully this video answered your question on the redeployment process through M365 Copilot channel. And I showed you both the options. For the quick and easy testing, yeah, share the links. They will immediately see the new version number. However, for the org level, you've got to follow through this process, and now you know exactly what to do and what to watch for if it is successful or not. And I even showed you the difference on how to go ahead and see it on the M365 Copilot's Agent 365. Hopefully this video was useful to you, and as always, keep using Copilot Studio. Hey everyone, my name is Daniel, and I'm a community contributor focusing on all things AI related. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like and leave a comment behind. I love reading the feedback you leave behind, as it really helps me shape my future content. And if you want more content like this, subscribe and turn on notifications. So once again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.